Hey everybody, welcome to FND Pod. My name is
oh my God,
Vinny. I had it. I was gonna get it. My name is Vinny Degatano. I'm joined by
Aaron Frank.
and I'm Cooper Johnson, and apparently this is NPR. What? And I'm joined by my
I'm
best
just-
friends
dude, I'm just-
of 15 plus years, more for me at least.
I'm just trying. I was just trying something new.
Oh, you know what's funny? I should
What's
put
that?
these on. Don't you guys think?
Oh, your headphones.
Yeah,
Can you hear us?
yeah, I can hear you, but like you're probably gonna hear all my shit in the
Oh
recording.
yeah, no, that would help.
Yeah.
Get the cans on.
Coop.
I haven't been here in a
cannot-
bit. Forgot how this goes.
Oh yeah. Let's address the elephant in the room, Cooper. Where you been, bud?
Dude,
Where
I
were
got-
you? Because it looks a little suspicious when we suddenly get money from people and then you disappear. I don't know. It leaves me and our asses are out to dry.
Yeah, I got multiple engagements, appointments, requests to show, lots of stuff going on. And look, yeah, all right, maybe it does line up with our fun meta experiment with our last film of the money shows and we disappear. What's going on? But where is the direct deposit going straight to my bank account? No,
That's
is
actually a
it?
great question. I did want to ask Aaron, where has the money gone?
Same. I'm
The
legit
money
asking.
is in
I have no idea.
transit. I think it's a bunch of ones and zeros floating through the sky, kind of like Willy Wonka style, and it will materialize in our bank account at some point this coming week, I believe.
Okay,
I
well, that's
received
interesting.
An Indiegogo email about it.
I was under more so the impression this was like a Wells Fargo situation in the like late mid 1800s when it was just more of a horse and buggy situation with armed guards going, I guess through the west or west to east or whichever direction they were going. And will it be intercepted by banditos? I don't know.
That'd be kind of cool.
And it would be cool if we knocked off our own stash.
Yeah, because we're the last people that they would expect to rob.
Yeah.
But we're doing it for the adrenaline, for the rush.
For the rush. And, okay, if we burn our houses down, are we going to collect triple the money? Is that how that works?
Is this on top of stealing our own money?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I think there's I have life insurance on myself. I
Right.
took out a huge policy. So they're going to find a corpse.
If anything were to happen to you later in life that you would need to make use of your policy, do you think they would like comb through stuff like this, like the podcast, and just find, like looking for any inkling of like any fraud, any fraudulent intent from this guy? And then they would come across this episode or the one previous where you talked about medical fraud and they're like, ha, got him.
Well, it is a comedy podcast, so that immediately absolves you of any.
This is truth. This is everything we say is 100%
Seriousness.
true.
Speaking of, and I wasn't even trying to go into this topic, but I'm going to. Did you guys watch any stuff about Joe Rogan's latest guests and how did you read any just the headlines like I did?
Fill us in on just the headlines.
I don't know.
to
He had this guy on there, this guy Douglas Murray, and he was challenging Joe and this other comedian. And the guy kept bringing up the point. It's like you bring people on and they say ridiculous shit, or you guys say ridiculous shit, and then you just go, well, we're comedians, so we don't have to take it seriously.
Oh, I think I saw something about this, yeah. But they were, on the flip side, Dave Smith, the comedian, was like, well, you have to, wasn't he saying, like, Douglas Murray was making the point where it was like, well, if you want to be taken seriously, then you call yourself a historian, or if not, then you say like, oh, I'm just a comedian, I didn't mean any of this. So it was like hard to pinpoint.
Yeah, I
I
think
heard
it's
some of that.
confusing. I think from now on, if you're gonna talk about politics or anything of serious nature, and you're a comedian, let the people know. Put a red nose on, a little bit of makeup, maybe a fun wig, maybe goofy glasses with little slinkies coming out the eyes. Just don't have us read between the lines. We need to know that you're trying to goof.
I like this. I like this standard that should be set across all podcasts. That if you,
And if you
You're
want to
a
talk
comedian,
history,
Don.
then you need to wear a powdered wig. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that they're still doing that other places. I don't know why we lost that.
Why
one.
do
Where
we
are
ever
they-
stop?
Where are they doing that?
They do that in the UK, don't they? Wear some of the officials wear the wigs.
They
Yeah.
still do?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
pretty sure that.
This
Yeah,
is
I don't know
news to
who
me.
exactly, but
Those theatrical SOBs.
well, Vin, you're not going to see the pics if you just stick with the headlines. You got to actually click and read into it.
I only read the headlines. That's all I have time for. There's so many of them.
There's so many
Can't read through
headlines, dude.
There are a lot.
Can't
so,
read through all of them.
Coop, do you have good travels?
I had good travels, man. I had a bunch of good buddies and families in town. I was just in San Diego.
Whale's vagina?
Right, of course. And you know, it's exactly what you'd think. It's a beach, it's an ocean. There's a bay as well. And on the boardwalk, there's just people vibing on roller skates everywhere you look. It's pretty great. And also people don't listen to music in headphones. They prefer to have like a huge speaker and they blare it out to everybody. And they do quick drive-bys on their skates or their bikes, and they want everybody to know what they're listening to. So
Is it one of these ones? Is it this? Or are they holding a little Bluetooth?
it's not this, but they're bringing this motion back with this like little Bluetooth beats
Really?
or something. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
I guess that's kind of come full circle. Like, we went through the headphone phase, but I mean, when you think of like do the right thing, you know, like they were blasting from a boombox. That's you walked around, you let people know. Like
Yeah, imagine
It's
it's
true.
instead of Radio Raheem, it's like Bluetooth.
Benny or something like that.
Yeah.
The lamest
like
of
it's
the
a different-
alliteration.
It's a whole different vibe if he's just got his little Bluetooth.
Oh, that's
No, you
just
gotta let people
Bluetooth
know.
Benny. That's Bluetooth
That's
Benny.
man. I remember when that was a thing, riding Chicago L, and you would get on. Oh, especially if you had like a long day or you just wanted peace and calm, you'd get down, sit down right next to somebody that was just blasting something. It's like, really?
Yeah, I know.
Did you
Except
ever
it is
blast?
funny
Did you ever
though
blast
that
back?
you can blast back, or you can just assume that you'll never have peace and calm on the L in Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah, that's true. Would that, I never have done that, but in hindsight, well, probably because I didn't, want to ruffle any feathers. But yeah, what if you did just start blasting, like right now, like just kind of like up the volume?
What if you didn't
like, oh,
have
yeah.
the volume to combat? What would you do to blast back? Maybe it wouldn't be music. Maybe just whatever you have on your person.
Your alarm.
I would start dancing. I would start dancing to the music.
Oh, so join them.
I would go. Yeah, if you can't beat them, join them.
No, but I guarantee you that people would still not take nicely to that if you started dancing right in front of them.
Not
to
if
their
you
beat.
mean it. Not if you
I-
mean it.
Vin's like, you
I
guys,
don't know.
this is like a
They'll be so
6 o'clock
into
commute
it.
home. Everyone's gonna want to get in on it. It's contagious. Jump in. Everyone's gonna dance.
Just
I used
trying
to-
to start the flash mob.
I used to do obnoxious shit that actually, like on the morning commute, I'd have the red eye, which was like a little daily magazine in Chicago, and there was a word search in there, and I would sometimes I would go, hey, does anyone know a 5-letter word for kingdom? And
Yeah,
people would,
it's fuck your mother. Dude.
And
Did you
people
ever
would-
get any answers?
oh yeah, people were happy to join.
What
So
would that-
no, I wasn't told to.
People
to
were happy to join.
fornicate
Yeah,
my mom.
obviously the ones that actually threw out a suggestion, but think of everybody who didn't, that rolled their eyes and they're just like this. fucking
Well,
guy.
let them live in their little world then.
Hold on a
Did
second.
you feel?
Let 'em-
Did you have main character syndrome and you got off the train feeling like, oh yeah, that was cool?
Yeah, I suppose I did.
Well, let's bring that back
Good.
for a second, Vin, because 5-letter word for kingdom, castle and palace are 6. I'm. Can we figure this out? Kingdom.
It was realm. It was realm.
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 Nice.
Because that was a real one I asked.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a realm. Aaron, you're no fun. Do I have main character syndrome? Screw you, buddy. Okay, I was having fun on the train. Wow.
Yeah.
Trying to make me feel dumb.
I'm supportive.
I
At
know.
best.
I know a 5-letter word for kingdom. Now
That's true. I've never been good at crosswords, and that's probably why, because I don't ask people.
you don't ask for help. It's okay to ask for help, and that's part of. Men need to know it's okay to ask for help on the train to a crowd of strangers.
Guys will do anything. What's that? What's the meme? Guys will do anything but go to therapy. They'll ask strangers for help on their crosswords before going to therapy.
That's what I do.
But are
To
you
for-
also
to for-
are you in therapy?
No.
I did some therapy
No, but I ought
sessions
to be.
last year.
You what?
My work offered something where it was like, oh, you can get your coverage will comp you some like virtual therapy sessions. So I did it. It was okay. I think that from my very limited experience, it probably matters so much like who your therapist is, like, and if you vibe with them.
You gotta like yeah.
It just because this guy was fine. He was nice. I have nothing against him, but it was just. I don't know. It was like I didn't feel like opening up to him. You know, it was.
How old was he?
He was like our age, actually.
I feel like I couldn't talk to someone who was our same age. I'd have to talk to somebody who's like much older than me.
Yeah, because you looking for that like sage?
I'm looking for a new daddy. No, not like that. But in a way, like yeah, I feel like if it's someone who's my age, I just feel like, well, what do you don't have.
Would you feel
More
like
life
belittled
experience.
because you're like, oh, well, you're my age and what you think you have it figured out? Like you're telling me, like where I
Kinda,
went
yeah.
wrong? Yeah,
Yes,
I knew
maybe.
right when you said that.
Maybe, yeah, there would be that subconsciously, but also consciously. And maybe that person's been through way more than me and they actually do have they've had a denser life, so they have more life experience, but I
Well,
just
as a
wouldn't.
therapist, is that really what it's about? I mean, don't you go to school for it? It's
it
not
sounds like-
it's not like they need to live all the things that people are going to tell them for them to have.
No,
be
I
a
know
good
it's
therapist.
at the end of the day, it's well, it depends what you need a therapist for. You know, if you just need a sounding board, just someone to talk to, so sure they could be the same age. It's the same thing as talking with your boys. But I don't know if I'm paying somebody.
Suck
And
it up,
I've-
pussy.
and I'm going to I don't know. I would feel like I would want to start with someone who's older than me.
That's
fair.
fine. You know, it sounds like an
Have you-
excuse though.
Yeah, I agree. Coop, have you?
Excuse for what?
Not doing therapy.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe I won't get the right guy, so I'm not ready. I won't jump
Yeah,
into
no,
it.
I just distract. You know, I can't. I have to edit this podcast as soon as
I'm
we're
sorry.
done.
How old are
I have,
you?
I have to post
Before
the
I go
clips.
on, I can't.
I have to do the subtitles. I don't have time.
What's your birthday? What year did
Do
you
you really?
graduate?
You have to do the subtitles? There's not AI for that?
It doesn't. It's not perfect.
Oh. It won't know it
makes
when I say
spelling
something
mistakes.
like skippy dibby gum. It won't pick that up, will it?
Now I gotta.
You gotta.
It's
put
gonna
that
take
in-
5. It's gonna take 5 minutes to
I
just
want
write
the
it.
exact
Schlong.
syllables. Shibbidi-bidooba. Oh, this is actually fun, Coop. We
Yeah,
can make this
this
a
is
really
good.
fun clip. Oh, so this will be a
Schlong,
great clip for
dong,
social media. Shibbidi-bida.
Schlong, dong, biggity-da.
And you guys don't.
Shaling
And if you
chlong.
pay attention to the detail, you'll see. I always make sure that there's always a new line cuts when there's never a line never carries over like an edit usually. I try
And
to make
that's
sure
what
that
get
if,
us the
if
views,
we
baby.
switch camera angles, and unfortunately that doesn't get us the views. It doesn't translate. That is my own perfectionism. It's the same. It's the same attention to detail that keeps me convinced I have too much to do instead of going to therapy.
Well, you know, I've never noticed that, but I'm happy to know that you do it.
Thanks.
And you know, maybe now I'll see it, and I'll appreciate it.
You won't. You won't.
I won't. But good to know. Good to know.
But it's good to know. Yes. The effort is, and it's good for people to know. The effort, the extra mile is being made on these.
What are we stirring over there? Matcha?
Tea. Sorry.
Just a
that's-
tea.
Just yep. Green.
What kind of
green-
tea?
It's green tea, and I chopped up a little ginger and some turmeric in it.
Oh, you do like your own loose. Like you're
Loose.
actually creating the.
It's green. Well, it's green tea. I bought the green tea. I put it in one of these things.
Yeah, but you're adding the extras.
I'm adding extras in there.
It's like a whole salad going
That's
on.
a much more visual representation of the naughty interpretation of teabagging. When you just see a drippy sack go slowly into your cup.
Oh, that's a good idea, Vin. You should make one of those mesh strainers, but like looking like a ball sack.
That would be good.
That's a great idea.
Speaking
Ball
of
bag.
things that you could do,
It's a double, and because you can have two types of teas in either,
oh yeah,
and where either ball would go.
double infusion.
Can we just say trademark? Can we just say that and it works?
That's ours.
Yeah.
Don't take it.
FND pod.
But probably if we Google it, someone's done it. It's out there,
Somebody's
right?
probably done it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Market is saturated. We need some of these little companies to fall off, guys. That's the only bright spot in this the calamity that is our
tariffs.
market right now. Get rid of all. We don't need all this. All
Separate
the
the
companies.
wheat from the chaff.
You ever see some of these companies selling stuff, and you're like, do we really need that? Do we really need that?
This is a great opportunity. We're going to actually take a quick break to take a word from our sponsor.
Do we have one?
No, Cooper, put that down. Nope.
Maybe if Coop
No, it
keeps
is not. It's
planting
not
it,
that-
then LaCroix will be like, hey, we've seen you guys do all the legwork already. We're gonna sponsor you.
Come on, man.
This is supposed to be a fill in the blank segment. This is supposed to we want every
Companies don't
advertiser.
know how bad we will sell this entire show. I'll do the whole show talking about your product. We won't have anything else to talk about. It'll just be the
We'll find a
sponsor.
way to
I'll
do
wear
it.
all the apparel, all the talking points will just be. It'll be one long sponsored segment instead of people finding that little clip and then skipping past it. Like I don't want to buy a Traeger. It'll just be Traeger the whole 30 minutes.
Dude, or can you imagine if we all had LaCroix jumpers, matching jumpers, and it's just three bros cracking a moose, talking, jabbing, gabbing, jabbing, and jabbing, hooking. I don't know.
If the price is right,
Sounds
if the
good to
price
me.
is right, baby. Come on, I'll sell my soul.
I'll crack a moose every night if I could. If I, they got to be cold though. I don't like them over ice. I like them straight out the can. And they got.
Coop, you know what I'm kind of a
cold.
fan of? Spindrift, and I would do, and if
Guys,
we had
stop
to-
mentioning these brands.
I don't care
Look.
for it. I don't care for it.
Stop.
Coop, but what if they offered us more? Could you care for it?
I could be persuaded.
Okay, cool. Well, here we're talking now.
You
We could have
spin
competing.
my-
We could have. Oh, sorry. You were about to have a jingle.
Yeah. Well,
Did I interrupt
it
your
was,
jingle?
It was you spin me round, but you spin my drift. I don't. It doesn't. There's
You
not really much there.
drift. Spin drift me.
Right, round, right,
Round,
round,
round.
spin drift, right, spin.
Round you wet my whistle, baby, right now with the spin drift. Got me loco. No tie
That one's
in
for
there.
free. That one's for free.
Yeah.
Imagine
yeah.
what we'll do with your product if you actually,
If you paid us
if
to
you
put the
paid
time
us.
into it.
guys. Another money making opportunity is YouTube is pushing memberships on us hard. They want
do
us
you mean?
to. It's like memberships. It's like a Patreon. It's like their version of Patreon that they're trying to battle Patreon with, and then you can make YouTube members like they'd be basically like super members of the channel, and then you could do different tiers and different, like $3 a month, $5 a month, and they can get all different perks, like you get early access to our videos, or we would have to figure it out. But they're pushing it hard. They sent an email recently, and they were like, "Oh, we'll give you $500 just to start it." I'm like, "Jeez."
I mean,
And we got to. But we have to
but
offer.
geez.
We got to offer exclusive content, though, right? That's kind of the draw.
Yeah, I think
members,
it's up to,
for
I think
members
it's up
only.
To us. I think it's up to us.
We could just
We could
we can hit the repurpose button. Exclusive content means we take content we've already made and just do a little remix to it. Take out 10 seconds and it's a total new vid, right?
Guys, think of all the opportunities we can have when we start reacting to our podcasts.
That's a good idea.
Then we just
Yeah,
listen, and then we
reacts for members
pause, have
only.
commentary on the podcast, and then when it gets far enough down the line, then we can do that again.
And then
Just
we can
react to the
put
react.
our reactions available to be monetized for other people to use as reactions for their videos. So
Oh, it's like franchise it kind
Yeah.
of way.
So I could just be going like, okay, not
Yeah,
gonna
I like-
happen.
Get
and they can
buy
put it,
Coop's
yeah.
reaction pack.
Wait, but
A react pack.
but Coop,
yeah.
are you watching? Have you been watching the podcast, or are you doing stock?
He's just doing. It could be used by whoever for whatever.
So
Yeah.
it's Coop. Coop records himself like on a green screen, maybe.
Yeah.
And it's an
Alpha
alpha file of just Coop's talking head for let's say 45 minutes, and anyone can just plug that right in. You don't got to even worry about timing it up because Coop. We use an AI algorithm to study thousands of podcasts, and it knows it is averaged out sort of a cadence, like a rhythm to the podcast. So Coop just has to follow the cues that have been laid out by AI, and it will more than likely match up to the dumb thing you and your friends are talking about.
It'll do that. And you know what? I've also seen people, it's just a quick money maker. People just take footage that's available and then buy someone's reaction and put a reaction on it. And then it looks like Shaquille O'Neal and Carrot Top are reacting to something. But then
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. Wait, stop. This is real?
yeah, so you can take someone's react. And I've actually seen a vertical split screen of a react and a react. And and it's two paid reacts reacting to each other.
God damn it.
People it's just passive income, baby. That's all.
That kind of reminds me of, it's not super similar, but you guys ever seen the YouTube channel, what's it called? Man Carrying Things or something?
No.
No, but I feel like I know what it is.
Shit. It's the dude, he takes like videos of like Elon or somebody like talking, and he'll act like he's the other interviewer via the remote call and ask like really ridiculous questions, and then but like it's actually really brilliant the way he does it, and I'm doing a very terrible job of describing it. But
Wait, so it's not a man actually carrying physical. He's not carrying stuff.
it's just his handle. No.
But is that part of what he does?
No.
Because that's what I want to see.
I don't actually know if I even got that right, man.
Yeah, it sounded like one of those silent survival videos where it's just a person
Yeah,
in
man
the woods.
carrying thing.
I think man carrying thing and then things, and it's just like difficult stacks of things that he's trying to carry that inevitably may or may not fall.
That could be too. That could be it too.
Because if you
We
have
could
like a
start that
pyramid
right now.
if you have a pyramid of like waters or like cups full of urine or something, and you're walking and it's jiggling, like people aren't going to tune
huge.
out.
Well, there's already there's already videos of a guy running carrying stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's become a meme, and
Yeah,
everybody's
it's like-
doing that now.
Yeah.
Or the thing where the kids are in the back seat with too many cups of pop and water and stuff.
They get
and
like
they're
100 cups of water from McDonald's.
Yeah,
Don't
and
go
they're
over
like,
that phone.
Don't
Brad.
Yeah, they always do though, don't they?
Yeah, but it's like anything that the first kid that did that, it was like, oh, this is hilarious, and then everybody after, it's like, no.
No, dude, it's good. It's funny.
No.
I love seeing. No, I like seeing. I like seeing 1,000 people do it. It's fun. It fosters a sense of community among the kids. They don't have it, and that's what they need. That's how they. Because they're going to be 30 and they're going to go, oh, I did that too, and they need that because that's all that's left is trends.
Are you in on the latest trend?
These kids need trends. They don't have.
Maybe that's
their-
what we need to get this pod. What are some trends that we're missing out on?
We should go see the not Roblox, the
Minecraft movie.
Minecraft movie?
Minecraft movie. The kids are going wild in the Minecraft theaters, and
You
I'm
couldn't
glad
even
that.
figure out the name of that.
They're only going wild for Chicken Jockey.
Give me a break, bro. So what?
The meme within the meme is that to throw popcorn when Chicken Jockey comes on screen.
Right. I'm glad that Jack Black is getting a whole new fan base.
Dude.
Yeah,
he's the
he
best.
definitely he had a solid one when we were kids, like a really solid run, and then like all this. I don't know, when did it start? Jumanji or something? I feel like his agent was like, "Dude, we're gonna like kick it into high gear, and you're gonna do all these." I mean, he went Jumanji. He went like Super Mario Brothers, like voicing Bowser.
Oh, yeah.
He went Minecraft now. Wait, what was the other one? It was just like you just are expecting to see him now.
But a lot of his stuff too that blew up was on. It's just because of his TikTok too. He's got like one guy that like shoots and edits all his stuff at his house, and it's just like him goofing around in his backyard with like a Thor costume on or something, or doing like the WAP like dance, or like doing like a video or something, and then like that's I think that started even with COVID, and then he just started goofing around, and then that took off. But he's got kids and stuff, so it's like that's the good excuse to be like, I'm gonna do the kid like the kid movies, and then turns
for
out
sure.
they're
well,
huge.
also because it's probably super lucrative.
I feel like some
That's
celebrities.
good too.
Yeah.
I feel like some celebrities do that, and then it feels like it's like, oh, they're doing the kid stuff now. But with Jack Black, it's like, cool, he's doing the kid stuff.
But it's like a good,
Well-
it's like a safety net, because if it tanks or something, or like it takes your career in another direction, you can be like, just did it because my kids wanted to see it. I just wanted my kids to see it, and everyone's like, oh,
Hey,
that's
don't blame-
sweet. That's sweet.
Don't blame
Yeah.
me. Come on. Yeah, well,
Can't-
he's crushing it right now.
What's that?
He's just crushing it right now.
He's crushing it. He's killing it.
He's killing it.
It's gonna crush it.
He's gonna
Coming
crush
at
it.
yay ha.
Coming at yay.
Ah.
Yeah, I've seen videos of kids reacting to Chicken Jockey or whatever in the theater. I would lose my mind.
What
If you were in-
if you were an adult in the theater?
Yeah. If I like took my kids to see that, and then like these kids went,
No, he's there by himself. I'm
trying to enjoy this.
Yeah, I
you
think
wouldn't
some
want your
kids.
kids
You don't want
joining
yeah,
the other kids.
Yeah, jock
Well,
out.
it's the whole thing with the trends. Again, it's like I guarantee you, opening weekend probably wasn't that insane, but then the more that social media started talking about like that scene or whatever, and then more kids were like, "Oh, we're gonna go see it,"
Snowballed.
knowing that we're gonna go buck wild, and it just got more and more over the top.
Did
This
we do any
podcast has been rebranded to mid-30 millennials.
complaining
I've never
about
felt myself feel
The
old
trends.
when I talk
what
about
what
this.
teenagers are doing?
What are the teens doing? When I remember my worst theater experience probably was right around that age, and they had at the time they had free trial AOL CDs, like for some reason, like when AOL was up and coming, I guess, in the theater, and we grabbed a bunch of them and we just sat at the back row and we like threw them like frisbees across the theater, and we got kicked out before the movie even started.
See, and you don't want these kids to have their moment, but you had yours.
No, I regret it.
Do you really? Why do you regret it? You
Because
had fun.
I was
it
an
was
idiot.
fun.
I
You had fun doing it.
But in the moment, you were
Formative.
you were losing
I don't
your
know
mind.
that it was. I was just like an idiot. I don't know that it was like that was super.
Yeah, kids
fun.
are idiots. It's what they do.
Okay.
They do dumb stuff.
We
And the
gotta
adults
have
get
our
upset.
dingus moments, our dingus years, to know
Yeah.
to grow. If you don't start at
You're right.
dingus, then what are you growing to?
A
You got to go
dongus.
from
Yeah, you have to
dingus to dongus.
Yeah, you're not just dongus. What comes after dongus?
Drangus.
And
Dingus to
Do you
dongus to
reach-
drangus.
yeah, you got to evolve.
I
You got to
get
start
it.
somewhere.
It's shitty of me to have acted like that and then like act like I would have a problem with. But
You're
being in
being a
the
real
moment,
killjoy, man.
being in the moment, I don't think any of us, no matter how much you guys are like, let the kids have their moment. I don't think you guys would be like, oh yeah, go for it.
Oh, if I
you
were
were
in the
in the theater,
theater,
too.
I'd be so pissed.
Yeah,
but
thank
now
you.
that's why like you don't see movies like that opening weekend, because
Yeah,
also
no, I would-
parents just, even if it's not teens, if it's like a younger thing, like a Minions thing or something, all the parents bring their kids, and it's like, what, this is gonna be a shit show. Like it's
Yeah.
or you have to go in knowing it's gonna be a shit show. That's why they should have like separate it out. Maybe they're gonna do this. Maybe they're gonna have like Wicked had the sing along because some people wanted to go and not fucking be like rammed by
Like,
musical nerds. And
Like
you
a
know,
smoking and non-smoking. There's like a trending and non-trending section to the theater.
When we were
Chicken
in
jerky.
California, there was theaters that had like a baby and mommy friendly, not baby, but like toddler friendly. You know, it's like, oh, if you want to bring your 3-year-old and they want to like wander, because they can't sit still, it's okay because the whole theater is full of kids and it's
Or the
nobody's
seats-
taking it
covered in plastic.
seriously. Possibly.
that's LA, baby. That's
Just come in
LA.
and hose it off when you're done. When they're done.
Hose it down. Yeah, I think that's fair. Maybe that's somebody was also saying that maybe that's the jolt that theaters need is like figuring out stuff like this, because clearly Minecraft is doing well, but like how do you embrace kids going absolutely nuts like that,
Okay. So
don't know.
now this is gonna go a step further because this is happening organically. Our studio's gonna start sending in plants to just go ape shit during certain scenes of their
agitators.
movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then like the
Because
cops
if
show
they're not
up.
doing it, and they heard this, they'd start. I think.
They're
The
doing
movie
it,
was
man.
What if they already did that with Minecraft? What if it was all a marketing ploy?
It-
You never know
but-
anymore. You never
Honestly,
know.
it probably very well could be.
Yeah, like a big
Very
studio
well
head
could be.
being like, we need 12 dinguses to go ham when Chicken Jockey has a scream.
Sir, this is going to ruin the theater experience.
That's exactly what we
a
want.
lot of money is what it's gonna happen. We're gonna get rich.
I got rich.
Did you guys know that Minecraft, the IP was originally with what's his name from Always Sunny?
Rob McElhenney?
Yeah, he like had a version of it that he was gonna do, and I think the studios like shot it down. But he was working on it for a long time, and then they went this other route with Jared Hess.
I wonder what his idea involved. I actually don't know enough about the Minecraft world to even improv a guess at it.
Don't you always?
Something about Redstone.
I've always been interested in two very different versions of something, and like always pissed that it's like only one could be made. Like I always wanted to see what Edgar Wright. He was originally going to do like the first Ant-Man before they had a bunch of creative falling out, and I just always wanted to see it. Like,
Aaron,
compared to
Aaron, I have do I got a solution for you. There's this amazing new emergent technology called artificial intelligence, and you can see what the other version was gonna be. No. You wanted this. You wanted this. Now, buddy, you're gonna get it.
But I want to be Ant-Man.
Yes, exactly. See?
You can be anybody you want.
I don't ever want to hear you complain about AI again because I just found the best use case for you.
To be clear, I'm not talking about what you talked about on a previous episode where I was saying I'm tired of AI creating everything into everything because that's not what we need. I'm not saying that.
It's kind of what
I'm saying two distinct creators making the same movie, their own style. It'd be interesting to see what that comes with all the creative hardships and the hard work that comes with it from actual people and not AI. That's what I'm saying.
Sometimes they do that.
Got it?
Sometimes,
like who?
Go. Like with oh my God, who it? Capote, and then had the other, the cool Philip Seymour Hoffman version, and then they had another one called Infamous that came out the exact same time.
Did they really?
Was that on purpose though, or
on
was
purpose,
that just like
yeah. Or like the what's Nolan's Christian Bale magician movie? The
Prestige and the Illusionist.
The Prestige and the Illusionist. It's like a Burger King and McDonald's going right up on the same block, baby.
Would you say that's coincidence, or did they have like literally? Because the Prestige wasn't the same screenplay, it wasn't the same story, but
no, it wasn't. But I think it is like. There's a market for this now. We're gonna make one too, and then
right. That's not exactly what Aaron's saying though. But Aaron is saying there is like let's take the same source material and make something. You're saying like because another example would be like Deep Impact, and what was the other one?
Armageddon. You're right.
Armageddon,
Those were
Deep Impact.
To each other.
There was one about fires, Blowback, and I think there was another like running into a
blow hard.
Right. Yeah. And then there was just Blow, which was the Johnny Depp film. Version. And that was way off, but
right, no fire there.
So,
yeah. Well, if it's AI that takes us to get us to that point, I don't want any part of it. So there.
I think you do.
I don't.
I think you do.
I don't.
Okay. All right. If I had two hard drives, I'm like Aaron. I got on each of these flash disks. I have the same source material. This is a. I can't think of this. This is a oh my God, what is his name?
Scratch that brain.
Why can't I think of his name all of a sudden? I don't like this. I need to drink more green tea with ginger in it. No, Scorsese.
That was a hard. Oh yeah, he's a very obscure director to recall.
It's not that he's obscure. I had a moment. Okay. Whatever. I'm done with the bit.
I think there might be some tequila in that tea.
I'm not gonna finish it.
Tequila is what you're drinking, I think.
It's a great business idea. Let's start. It's patented.
The balls
and tequila.
We could do them simultaneously.
Yeah, and we'll get what was her name?
Somebody else you can't think of the name.
Tia Tequila to be the sponsor.
I don't think she's doing well right now.
Guys,
I don't know how she's doing, but the name fits.
This is our sponsor. Crack a Moose. Go hard. Crack a moose.
No, it's Cooper. Stop. No, do not push this. Stop pushing this.
Got that thirst? Got it. You want to hear an AI version that I just looked up because we couldn't do it before? You want to hear an AI jingle?
Sure, go ahead. We need it.
Go ahead.
Okay. I don't, and then maybe we can play around with this, but it's got that thirst you can't holy shit, this is wait, here we go. And count me in.
Wait, did you actually do one?
Count me in.
1,
3,
2,
one.
1, 2, 3, go.
Got that thirst you gotta beat. Reach for something crisp and sweet. No sugar baby, just a bubbly kiss. It's
not
LaCroix,
sweet.
pure happiness. Crack a moose with your boys. And that's
that
AI.
Could net us, that could
I mean,
net
they're
us
not
some serious dough right there.
That's AI. It can be used for good.
It needs to be tweaked though, because they're not sweet. But
That's true. I thought that too.
All right. Let's do
are you
one
putting
more.
another prompt in?
Just one more, and this is going to be a competitor.
Okay, for another brand or
this
another
is-
flavor.
This is for Spindrift.
Okay.
Come on, no, I want. Give me another. Speak to.
Can you do a Spindrift and a LaCroix commercial, both done by Scorsese?
But for Spindrift,
I'm sorry, my cat's meowing at
And-
the door.
We can't hear her. It's okay. Leave her out.
Might be picking her up, but
It's okay. People will live.
okay, Spindrift. Real fruit flavor, that's the score. Bubbles dancing, wanting more. From the seltzer aisle, it's plain to see. Spindrift's the one for you and me. Spindrift. Spindrift. And then it kind of goes into that bit.
Coop.
I mean, those are both solid options.
Could be good.
I just bravo on the pipes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks,
The
guys.
delivery.
Great
is just
singing voice. Have you gotten any? Have you sung any jingles in doing some of your VO stuff?
Dude, I wish.
Have you gotten into? Have they even given you a shot to do jingles?
It's the problem. Jingles were back in the day, and now they're just not around as often.
nobody's doing jingles.
I mean, look at Burger King. Like, that's a jingle, but it's not like BK, have it your way. You're supposed to sound cool. And say,
Right.
"My
They're more
BK,
stings
have
than
it your way."
jingles.
Yeah. Well, I guess so.
Coop and I discussed his new gig, but I don't know if you're allowed to say it. Is that under wrap still?
Yeah, I can't say anything, I guess, until it goes live.
It's a cool one though, Vince.
Wait, Coop, did you tell me about this?
Maybe.
Probably not. Probably
IDK.
not. I think this is an A/B conversation.
Yeah, man.
Okay, you didn't. All right, you told Aaron. You didn't tell me. I feel bad.
I
though,
just
if you
got
did
sometimes I get the tea. Even though you got the tea, I got the tea.
Actually, Vin's got a T with a bulging ball of.
I know,
sack.
I said it, but
Bulging-
he doesn't have the tea.
Oh.
I've got a tequila. Yeah, I don't know, and now I feel left out, and I feel hurt, and I would feel more upset with myself if you did tell me and I forgot.
In that case, I've told
Well,
you lots of
yes.
times, dude.
Yes, many times this happened.
I've told you tons of times.
That's something that we never did as a trio of friends more often is just pit somebody against each other. That'd be more fun.
That's
like
true.
We've got I got secrets with, each of you guys. You got secrets against me, and like it's just like we're always gaming each other for information. Something that we could do more of, I think, would be fun.
I think that's a great idea. I think that would be fun. I think we had enough. We had enough drama being friends and creative partners and business partners over the years. That added enough tension. So we didn't really have to. But I think now that most of that stuff is resolved and behind us, and we've talked through most of it, now I think having a little intrigue in the trio sounds like a good time.
Spice it up.
You know, a little drama never hurt anybody.
No, certainly
drama
not.
never hurt anybody. In fact, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. Drama. You know?
Amen.
Let's go.
Amen to that.
Speaking of drama in films and, which is exactly what we make all the time. What's the latest? Did you guys talk about Meat Man, the last couple? What?
Oh, Cooper.
We're not supposed to?
No, you weren't here. We talked about it, but you weren't around.
Okay.
Hey, let's give another recap. Did we talk on the recent one about the locations? I don't think we did.
They're going to be inside, they're going to be outside, and no in between.
Done. Look, we went on a location scout. because we need some. Let's just say Meat Man's going to need some gritty places. In downtown Cleveland, I feel like every city's got their fair share of them, but Cleveland's got some awesome.
The whole crew's
gritty-
gonna need tetanus shots.
So yeah, we're gonna need to get DTaP like everything, and it's got some good abandoned, and not only abandoned, just some decaying, old, weathered character. I think we'll be using. So we found some places because originally we want to do Meat Man. Grundy has in the movie, he's got a butcher shop, and then underneath it, he's got like a whole layer, like it's like a cellar, we're saying. And it's really big. And for anybody who's aware of the plot summary, he wants to lure a local rock band down to his cellar to play because his plan is that he's going to kill them all. So he's going to host this big rock show in the basement of his shop, and then when the time is right, he's going to kill them all. So that is a hard location to find, but I'll tell you what, some of the places that we've been looking are pretty cool. It's just going to be a matter of everybody wants to deal with the health risks that come along with shooting in a real place like that.
So
We're definitely gonna have to maybe send a cleanup crew in there ahead of time. Maybe have do a spore sample, send a canary in, leave it there for a week, see how its health is doing afterwards. But yeah, we do want this movie to feel real and gritty and raw, so we will be subjecting the crew to potentially hazardous situations, and that's the sacrifice you make for good.
That's film, baby.
That's why we're shooting in Cleveland, as you poetically put, Aaron. You know, abandoned, gritty character. These are all very nice ways of saying dumpster fire. And you know, we did find some of the best dumpster fires in the city.
To be fair, Chicago was ripe for the picking for punching. We found some real good stuff there.
Real gritty. Lots of character in Chicago.
Real grit. Some of the places we shot for punching are no longer there. That whole montage, I think the whole fight montage, remember the parking structure and that whole warehouse? I think that's like gone now. I think they tore that whole thing down. Probably put up a high rise.
I have no idea.
And now the ghosts of our movie's spirit live on.
It lives forever in cinema history.
Whoever's living at that high rise is gonna wake up in the middle of the night and go get a drink of water, and they're gonna have Tommy's gonna be punching in the mirror behind them. And they say, "What was that? Oh my God, what was that?"
The punching boy, honey. Do you see the punching boy again?
The punching boy's haunting us,
dude. I just brought that movie up to somebody like 2 days ago, and now here it is. I think maybe we need to post a couple clips.
I think
that's a great idea.
Absolutely. I thought the same thing about It's All Good and Action World. I was like, we need to clip those.
Yep.
Let's clip those. Let's clip those stat.
And you know what? And who's going to do it? Because you guys have
Vin, can you clip those?
Because you guys have your families.
Vin,
and I
Coop,
have
you know what we got to do?
an abundance of free
let's just
time.
send links to Vin and just say, clip those.
And this is why I can't go to therapy.
Can you
I
clip
don't have
those?
time.
Yeah, guess what? Get one of those dinguses to clip some of ours.
No, we need some more content. Could you clip that?
Get a chicken jockey in there too.
And they'll get. I like to think of the hours of work I put in for these to get tens of views.
Dude, it's so good. It's so good.
Podcast. Actually, let me really quick.
You don't get it, man.
Let me really quick go to. Oh, I can't. Okay, Aaron, I'm gonna need the password again because I gotta sign.
Oh yeah, do we want to discuss that?
Yeah, if you could just put the password. Just
someone was trying to log into Aaron's account last night. So whoever's down in Miami,
I woke up to like 10 notifications that was like, confirm this is you logging into your account. So somebody's got my shit, Coop. I had to change my password.
Oh no, and you're very good about updating your password.
I'm not saying this to welcome a challenge from any of you nerds, but I'm pretty good about having different passwords for different things and keeping them updated. And when I saw that, I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, whoever's down in Miami, Florida, trying to hack into Aaron's stuff, stop it. We see what you're doing.
Don't type it in. They'll know the keystrokes too. They'll know your pattern.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out.
Very frustrating.
I'm just looking at how many views these podcasts have been getting.
All right, let's end the pod on a downer. I love that.
675, the one with Wood got 1.2. Happy Birthday Cooper got 1,000, 1.5. Well, okay, so they hover around 1,000.
There you go.
That's not awful. Sure, some podcasts do upwards of 100,000. Some people, but and we're
One build in a day, baby.
Guys, like we treat our work all these years, got to be happy with what we got. I'm not doing it for the views. I'm doing it to talk to my boys.
We're just catching up. Up.
but also for the views. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Vin, can you clip that?
Clip that back there for the dinguses, buddy.
I'm never gonna
Come on.
I'm never gonna be healed inside. You guys won't let me. This is the problem. I want everyone to see this is the unhealthy dynamic that I'm bringing out, and that I'm airing out our dirty laundry now.
Well, we don't mean we've been clipping your heart for years, and we apologize for that. But
Coop, after we get off, me and you can talk more about this VO thing that you got going that I think is pretty cool.
that sounds great, man.
Cool.
Can I join the call too? Talk about it with you guys.
And that's the time we have today,
Guys, thank you for listening to FND Pod. This is episode 58, I believe. We'll see you next week.
Coop, can you do the swing you later outro? I like that one.
Yeah, let's
Swing you later. Sponsored by LaCroix.
Got it.
It's not what it was, but okay.
I don't remember what it was. You think I remember? You remember
You
what
went,
it was?
you went something like, "Oh, swing you later."
Okay, well
You
then
don't remember?
you do it.
Wow, you don't remember
Man,
that?
just clip it and bring it back in.
Okay, I will. I'll bring it.
Yeah, Vin, do this. I'm gonna do it, but then you either superimpose or just put the soundbite back over me.
Okay.
And then ready?
Yep.
Swing you later.
Okay. Thanks.
So good.
Cool, man.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.